Alright, so last week I dived into my positives and negatives of the Yu Yu Hakusho live action series. I largely loved the series overall though, but I did have my issues with it. But the issues were nowhere near strong enough to get in the way of wanting a second season of this magnificent series. But what the heck does that future even look like? My name is Josue, welcome to the Panic Brothers channel, and let's talk the future of Yu Yu Hakusho live action. Season 1 managed to adapt all of the Spirit Detective saga and the Dark Tournament saga, which is crazy still to me. That's so crazy. I don't know how they did it. Yet for what it's worth, they did a pretty good job, I think, in my opinion. It definitely had its hiccups, especially with how little Hiei and Genkai ended up appearing in the series. But I still think the series did what they could and told a great story as a result. With that though, there's obviously only one direction this series could go and should go for in a second season. After the end of the Dark Tournament, we immediately went into the Chapter Black saga, which in my personal opinion, that's the best saga in all of Yu Yu Hakusho. My personal opinion. I can go on and on and on about what I love about this saga, but ultimately, this just has to be where they go for the series when it comes to a next season. This saga is a natural evolution of the series with a premise that is so engaging. You got two Spirit Detectives fighting each other, oh my god. The saga is near perfect in the storytelling, but I'm gonna admit that the way it ended, it's a bit controversial. Even I had my issues with it, since Yusuke being a demon just felt like such a left turn with no build up at all to it. I struggle seeing this element being adapted into the live action without some major rehauling to it. Perhaps even just ending the series completely right here after just 2 seasons. My question is though, will the series actually end after just 2 seasons? 2 seasons is practically nothing. They could have turned the Dark Tournament into a season in and of itself to prolong the series, but alas, that's just not the direction they went with. What I would hope for is a Chapter Black saga being maybe broken down into 2 separate seasons, but I don't even know how that would happen either. Like, I even struggle seeing where they could be broken down like that, so honestly, I don't know. What do you do from here? I know the anime series does not end at Chapter Black, since we had the Three Kings saga, which is what ultimately closes Yu Yu Hakusho, but there's just clearly not enough here to adapt for an entire proper season. Togashi had infamous issues that led to this arc not ending the way he would have wanted it to. Now the live action could actually maybe use this as an opportunity to flesh it out and give it an ending that, you know, with Togashi's consultation, will give all of Yu Yu Hakusho a proper ending and essentially a complete redo of all of it. Now that would be a dream come true. And that would also be a stretch. The Three Kings saga would be so CGI heavy with it taking place largely in the demon world. That's just way too expensive and I just don't imagine that being feasible. It could be a lot to ask for, and I could just see it being pretty hard to just kind of navigate Yusuke's father being a demon in live action. Like, they would have to plant those seeds early and they didn't. A second season of the series has not been announced yet. Sure, it seemed to have done some pretty good numbers on Netflix, but is that even enough? I can truly see this series being just a limited thing and ending right here after only 5 episodes. It's just really weird to me though, since there's such a great cast here, and they're only given such a short time together like that. And while season 2 could happen, adapting Chapter Black, I just struggle to see Three Kings saga get adapted unless there's another major rehauling there. The nature of Yu Yu Hakusho just does not lend itself to the same kind of long-form storytelling you see in One Piece. That live action could easily go on for 10 plus seasons if they chose to. But Yu Yu Hakusho? No. This series could have potentially been 4 seasons, but we're in the timeline where we likely only get 1 and that's it. But I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope I get to see live action Yusuke fight a live action Sensui at the very least. And I hope a proper Three Kings arc gets adapted that leans more into the politics of the demon world than the tournament stuff. Only time would tell, but I hope that Togashi's other series, Hunter x Hunter, never gets a live action adaptation. Like, I hope the creators of this are not looking at that and being like, hey, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho did pretty good. Why don't we go to the next other series, the one that can give us like 5-6 seasons? Like, no. Don't touch it. I don't want to see like an assassin kid in real life. I don't want to see Hisoka is just a problem. You can't adapt that. I'm good. Nope. Just try to figure out what you can do with Yu Yu Hakusho. My personal opinion, if I really just had to take a guess, I do think they're only going to do 2 seasons of Yu Yu Hakusho. This, adapting that Spirit Detective and Dark Tournament saga, and then just one more that adapts Chapter Black and maybe maybe a little bit of Three Kings, but not all of it. I think it's just going to be 2 seasons. I think it's a horrible way to have approached it, but you can still do what you can do with it and at least give us something decent, something good. At least one more season. I just need another season with these guys. I like these dudes. I like this cast. I like this universe. I just need more YuYu Hakusho content in my life, and this is so far the only thing we got going on right now. Unless they somehow make that Hunter x Hunter versus YuYu Hakusho video game one day, if they can make it that chicken video game. Till then, we got nothing else. Give me a remake of the anime, please. Give me something, please. I'm so desperate here as a fan of this series that has barely had anything since 1994. Barely anything. Some video games, yeah, some. The OVA was great, but I need more YuYu Hakusho. I need to be in this universe more. Give me something. Give me a season 2 and a 3. Do something. Figure it out. Please. I'm begging you. My name is Josue and I'm depressed. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later.